Well, you may want to prepare now, as we're only weeks away and they're back at it yet again. But what does this really mean for Social Security and the 70+ million beneficiaries that receive benefits administered by Social Security every single month, including but not limited to retirement, disability, SSDI, survivor, spousal, SSI, VA, and RRB beneficiaries? Well, that's what I'm going to clarify for you here in this video because it's all over in the headlines, just like it is every single time. I want to clarify what all of this means for you. I've seen a couple comments rolling in about this. I'm going to let you know what this all means and what they are up to and what the next few weeks here brings for us with this bit of drama that is currently on the table right now, which again is no surprise whatsoever because they do this every single time. I'll explain all the details for you. Now, I do want to give a few quick shout-outs here in this quick video to Scott Hoagland, Tyrone Fields, and Tracy Strangman. The three of them, along with about 4,000 of you in total, have called that phone number right there to get some free help with your Medicare plans, to find better plans, get better coverages, and save a ton of money, as they have access to 20,000 plans, and they're helping those of you here in this community completely for free when you call that phone number. So if you have not done so, if you're one of the 70 million people on Medicare, give them a call, totally free to do so. Let them see what they can find for you. There's a lot of plans out there, and after you do, leave me a comment down below if you want. Let me know how it goes. Use the word chapter, and I'd love to give you a shout out in a future video, just like Scott Hoagland, Tyrone Fields, and Tracy Strangman here in this video. Thanks again for reaching out. I appreciate it. Let's talk about what they're doing. Okay, so this is an interesting time. It always is, every single year, same situation, no surprise, no shock. They literally do the same thing every single year. What is it? We are right down to the wire on the end of the fiscal year. Why do we care? Here's why we care. The end of September, September 30th, is the end of the 2025 fiscal year for the federal government. The new fiscal year, 2026 fiscal year, starts on October 1st, for the federal government. Obviously, that's not the calendar year, that's the fiscal year for the federal government. Why do we care? Here's why. Every single year, they do this same thing, where they drag their feet, they come back from their long vacation, they're probably still a little dizzy, trying to figure out, where am I? What am I doing? Wow, what's going on right now, right? What am I supposed to be doing? And they have no idea what's going on. Anyway, point being is that they need to have a new budget, a new fiscal year budget for the federal government done by the end of the fiscal year. They never do it on time, ever. Like, never, ever. I can't remember the last time that they did it on time. Like, it's been a very long time. I can't even tell you the year that it happened. What they do is they drag their feet. Sometimes we go into a government shutdown because they don't have a plan. Sometimes they kick the can down the road a few weeks or maybe a few months and then revisit it, and then maybe we are experiencing a government shutdown at that point, okay? But we've also had government shutdowns the end of September, I should say early October is when it actually happens, things like that, okay? Because they can't come together on an agreement. Now, we see this every single year. If we go into a government shutdown, what happens? I see this question coming up. I see this in the headlines all the time. What happens if we go into a government shutdown? Well, I'm going to say this much. Well, some things happen, but I guess I want to say this. What happens if we go into a government shutdown for Social Security benefits? And again, fill in the blank with any of the benefits I mentioned earlier. Retirement, SSDI, survivor, spousal, SSI, VA, RRB, and others. What happens to these benefits in the event of a government shutdown? The answer is nothing. Nada. Nothing at all. You're good. Okay? Nothing will change these benefits and the distribution of these benefits whatsoever if we go into a government shutdown. So my response to that is, if we go into a government shutdown, who cares? Who cares? Doesn't matter. Like, literally, it does not matter whatsoever. I mean, obviously, maybe a couple of things will be interrupted, stuff like that. Like, at the end of the day, are you still going to get paid? Answer is yes. You'll still get paid. No disruption, no delay, no ending of benefits, no cut to benefits, no nothing. It does not matter. A government shutdown does not impact the distribution or the delivery of your monthly payments in any way, shape, or form. This happens every single year. So I feel like do whatever you got to do, guys. Seriously, if you want to shut it down to prove a point, then go ahead. Who really cares? It just doesn't really matter at the end of the day. Okay? When it comes to you and your monthly benefits to get paid, I get this question a bunch, and as we approach the end of the month, when they don't have a plan, I will see this question coming up more and more, but I wanted to talk about this now, as I've seen this circling around in the headlines a little bit lately. The closer and closer we get to the end of the month, I'll continue to see this headline showing up saying, oh, get ready, they're going to cut benefits. If they don't come together on an agreement, they're going to end checks, they're going to be delayed, and that's going to be the end of it for Social Security. No, it's not. No, it's not. Absolutely not. That is not the case at all. There are laws, there are guardrails in place, and there are rules that safeguard not only Social Security, but the beneficiaries as well. In the event of government shutdown, they have to pay benefits. In the event of a default, in other words, the government is out of money and they can't pay their bills, they must continue to pay benefits. There's a few different mandatory spending items that must continue in the event that the government can't get their act together. Couple being Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, and defense. Okay, those are a few of them. They must continue to do these things. In the event that the lawmakers sit on their hands and they dilly-dally around and they can't figure stuff out because they're too, confused or whatever is going on, they must continue to do these things no matter what. The rule the law states has to be done, okay? So they're not going to stiff a bunch of beneficiaries and be like, well, we couldn't get our work done because we were on vacation for 5 weeks and now you're not going to get paid. No, it's not how it works, right? So I know there's a lot of people out there that are super frustrated by everything going on right now, and that has been going on for the last 5.5 years or whatever. I'm right there with you. But if there's anything good that comes out of this, at least there's some safeguards and rules in place that protect the beneficiary in the event they can't figure things out. That's exactly what's here, okay? Anyway, this time of year, I see this out there all the time. I see questions about this. There's all kinds of things, and I guarantee this, as we approach the end of the month here, I will continue to see this showing up more and more and more aggressively. But I just want you to be reassured. You will continue to get paid no matter what, okay? No matter what happens. Whatever. Doesn't matter. You'll still get paid. The rule, the law states you must continue to get paid. It's mandatory. They have to, okay? Anyway, hope this helps you. Again, huge shout out to Scott Hoagland, Tracy Strangman, and Tyrone Fields. I hope I'm pronouncing all of your names correctly. Thank you so much for reaching out. And again, the other roughly 4,000 of you here in the community that have called them to get a free review on your Medicare plan. It is totally free to get a free review on your Medicare plan to make sure that you have the best plan, the best coverages, and the best savings you can possibly have with your current plan at all. Now, let me throw out a quick pro tip. Annual enrollment opens up in not that many weeks, like a month, a little more than a month, right? Okay, point being is that when annual enrollment opens up, 70 million seniors will have the ability to go in and out of plans for about a 7-week period of time. My point is, they will be absolutely swamped. Call them now. Call them now, let them shop your plan, let them find better coverages for you, and you'll get bumped to the front of the line. When you call them, again, that's the option that you'll have, is that they'll find all those details for you, and for annual enrollment, you'll be bumped to the front of the line. If you wait until annual enrollment opens up to call them, number one, they're going to be swamped. Number two, you're not going to be at the front of the line anymore. You're going to be at the back of the line of 70 million people, okay? Point is, call them now. Seriously, do yourself a huge favor. There's a lot of people out there that are having a cow about this. I don't really know why. It's a free service. I'm sorry that I'm trying to help you out with something for free, okay? Not really sure what else I can do for you these days other than literally start giving out money, which I did for many years, and I found also that also doesn't work. Wow, imagine that. It doesn't also work either. So anyway, I'm here for you in any way that I possibly can be. Do yourself a huge favor. Make sure to save a ton of money, get better coverages. The average senior, by the way, is saving $1,100 for making a simple phone call to them to make sure that they have the proper coverages. And after you do, leave me a comment down below. Use the word chapter within your comment. That's the keyword I search for, and I would love to give you a shout out in a future video. Otherwise, that's it. Hope this helps you. Please subscribe down below, 100% free. Please share the video with your friends on social media. Go ahead and like the video. Thumbs up button down below if you want. Otherwise, check out the other 6,000 videos here on the channel in the video library. Please share that phone number with your friends, family members, neighbors, acquaintances, siblings, coworkers, parents, neighbors down the street, neighbors down the hall, your social media, anybody that's on Medicare that you know. There's 70 million of us out there on Medicare. Please share that number with them. Let's help some people right now. Not sure why it's so hard and why it's such a big deal to help some people for free. Not that big of a deal. Let's help some people out right now. Help them get a better plan. Share that phone number with them. They can also get some free help there. All right, anyway, please, until next time, enjoy your day. Take care. Check out the other videos here on the channel, 6,000 of them, the popular videos in the video library, or down below in the description. Until next time,